For those of you who are new to the channel and those of you who aren't familiar with the leaking hatchback issue in the 2022 to 2025 Honda Civic hatchback models, let me get you up to speed quick. So I bought this car in 2023, and the first thing I did when I got home was take a look in the spare tire area, and it was indeed full of water. So this car was victim of the leaking hatchback issue right off the dealer lot. I brought it back to them 2 weeks later. They gave me a loaner and had the car for over a week and could not find any signs of water intrusion in the rear hatch, so they sent me on my way. The weather warmed up and it didn't leak all summer. However, that winter it got cooler again. The hatch started leaking every single time I opened it. It got so bad to the point where I had to open the hatch just about every day to let the water drain up. So the dealer had no solutions for it. They acknowledged it as a problem. They said Honda was aware of it, but had no solution at the time to fix these cars. And it wasn't until my YouTube videos brought me to someone who gave me an idea to try, and we tried it and I showed it to the dealer and they acknowledged it and perform the fix on it. The video for the fix that I performed on my hatch, which has stopped the leaking in my case, is linked in the video description below, as well as all the other videos in this leaking hatchback saga. So if you haven't checked those out already, for even more detailed videos on this issue, please check those out below. Now I plan for this to be my last video on this topic because Honda has officially responded to this issue, and you can look it up yourself. If you Google Honda SB 24-110, it'll bring you to a PDF direct from Honda responding to water intrusion in the 2022 and onward Civic hatchback models. So you'll see on the first page, instantly, I was starting to get a little skeptical and disappointed in Honda's response. They acknowledged that it was a problem. However, their fix, and as you scroll down in this PDF through the 7 pages, their fix is not to prevent water getting into the hatch. So you take a look at the first page. The symptom of this states that the customer may complain of water dripping from the bottom of the rear hatch interior trim area when opened, and or evidence of water in the cargo area along the interior of the rear hatch. So bam, that's exactly my symptom. I said, okay, great. As I continued reading down, I got even more disappointed. Possible cause: water is not draining from the rear hatch. Okay, that's interesting. The water is not draining. They didn't say that there was some area letting it leak in. So let's continue down. And this is where I got really disappointed in Honda. Corrective action is to install 2 drain plugs in the rear hatch. And below that, they give a little table listing the drain plug and the part number, quantity 2, and a couple drill bits and tools you're going to need to perform their quote fix. So the drain plug part number they list there is really just a fancy grommet. So Honda gives a 1-to-1 template which you print out and overlay on each side to center punch the drain holes, and then take the 5mm drill bit, drill through this area on the plastic rear hatch, and this is straight into the interior. So basically you drill 2 5mm holes, you take a X-Acto knife or a hobby knife and connect the lines and cut them so that you have a nice oval then, and then you pop the fancy grommet or plastic plug they list in the fix into the hole. And when you plug that into the hole, you'd think that it would create a raised section inside of here that would actually end up holding more water until it builds up above of that drain plug, and then it would start spilling over the fancy drain plug and dripping out of the hatch onto the rear bumper and then down outside your car. But Honda is pretty much releasing this to the public, saying that it is normal for your hatch to leak water on the inside, and that the problem is it's not draining properly, and to drill holes into your brand new car and let water from the inside of the car that they can't seem to find a solution to drain out. So that's probably the last you're going to hear from Honda on this issue, mainly because if you take a look at the first page, they list the cars affected as all 2022 to 2024 models, Civic hatchbacks that are not the Type R, and that is the key right there. The hatchback design, the internal skeleton, and all the plastics and whatnot are the same between the base model Civics and the Type R. The Type R only gets a wing added on, so there might be some minor differences on the steel structure that's on the inside of this. But all the sealing, the window, everything, the hatch itself, the plastic outside hatch, it is all the same part number. And the difference is that made in Japan versus made in the US or Canada, depending on where your hatchback came from. I know my car came from the US, and it's just the quality control difference between Japan and the USA. So Honda's acknowledging to drill all the holes in any car that's not a Type R. So I reached out to my buddy Flying Gato, and he sent me these pictures of his Type R, and as you look here, there's no signs of holes or any kind of clip installed on his Type R, because he hasn't had any issues with water leaking in the inside because his car was just made to a higher quality standard. So the alarming part about this all is they announced this fix, but on the first page, you'll see that they go to a certain VIN range on the 2024 hatchback models, and that's like a late model year 2024 hatchback. Gathered some information on Facebook groups and whatnot, asking for pictures of some people that got model year 2025 or late year 2024 models, and they sent me these pictures that show these drain plugs that have been installed before they took delivery of their car. So Honda is now installing and drilling these holes either at the dealer before they release the car to the public, or it's being done in the factory before the cars even hit the dealer now. So that is exactly why they give a certain VIN range on the 2024 models as a cutoff, because that's the cutoff VIN of when they didn't provide this drilled hole in the hatch before the cars were started to be available at the dealers, and have them already there so that new customers buying a 2025 or late 2024 would never notice. And you know, if you put that fancy grommet in there, it looks like a factory piece, and there'd be no signs of you ever thinking that was a band-aid on the car to fix the issue of water leaking inside the hatch. If you guys have any extra info about these plugs, and if you bought a 2025 model or a late 2024 model, or if you've just had this fix done at the dealer and just the verbiage they told you explaining the problem and why they're fixing it this way, I'm just curious to hear more people's perspectives, so please leave a comment below. Like you said, if you bought a 2025 and moving forward, you will probably have those holes already in your hatch, and you'll never see a problem with water entering the spare tire well, because it's just going to be draining straight out of the inside of the hatch, so you'll never know if there's a leaking problem or not to the inside. But like I said, check out the video in the description below, because my hatch has been leak free. We just got done with a brutal winter. I shouldn't say done, we're at the end of February now, but it's been a brutally cold winter here in New York. We've had quite a bit of snow, and that is when this car leaked the first winter I had it the most. It would leak every single time, and it was all from that defective rivet up there. So that has fixed mine 100%. I hope you guys found that video helpful. I hope you find this video helpful. It's just pretty unfortunate to see Honda respond in this way, but from their perspective, what else are you gonna do? They really can't figure it out, and these hatches are thousands of dollars to replace. There's been many people online that have, before the service bulletin came out, had their entire hatches replaced. The symptom of the rivet I talked about, that was the root cause on mine, is not the same for everyone. So there's been people that have defective sealer around the window. There's been people that have had defective taillight gaskets and grommets, that the water has entered the hatch through the taillight. You know, there's been all kinds of mixed information online you'll read about for fixes that have cured the problem for people's cars. The rivet one that I documented was the most uncommon one I've found so far. It has definitely been a defect found in many hatches since I posted that video a year ago, and a lot of people have had great success with getting that fixed and stopping their leaks. But like I said, that's not a guaranteed fix for yours. It could be leaking from multiple areas. It just seems like the design of this hatch and the way everything seals together is very finicky, and really depends on who is doing the work at the factory, either someone very skilled at it or someone training on the job, who knows. But obviously there's been thousands and thousands of these cars that have not had a good quality control check. Thanks guys for watching. Give the video a like, thumbs up, drop a comment below, let me know what you think. This isn't the exact most exciting video I wanted to make. I know I've been rambling on for quite a bit now, but it's probably the last video I'm going to make on a leaking hatchback, because Honda responded. That's what you're getting out of them, guys. Not an issue in Honda's eyes. Definitely push back on the dealer if you have this issue, but most likely they're gonna not be able to do any other fix on the car now for you besides drilling holes and stating that's Honda's approved fix. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.